Well, there's so much on this record, especially all the guests you got to bring in.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start off talking about one guest in particular on the Christmas record, Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
The song "New Kid in Town." Tell us about why it's so special for you to sing that part that you're singing as a duet with Alan.
Yeah, man.
"New Kid in Town."
Yeah, There's a New Kid in Town is a song that actually one of my favorite Christmas albums was Alan Jackson's first Christmas record, Honky Tonk Christmas.
Yeah.
He had that song on there with Keith Whitley, where it was done as a duet. And so for me, that whole album was one of the things that if that played, it meant it was Christmas time at my house. And with my version, I really wanted to get Alan on it, and I told him, I wanted him to sing where Keith Whitley sang on his version, and I would sing where he sang. So it was cool for me because that song just meant so much to me, and being able to have it on this record with Alan, just really special.
Yeah, so you switched it up so that he's singing Keith's part. Because I guess at the time, when that was recorded, Keith had passed away, and Alan was the newer guy. Is that why you wanted to do it? You were thinking like passing the torch a little bit?
I mean, it kind of feels that way a little. But I mean, obviously anybody would love to have a career like Alan Jackson's. But I think for me it was more the passing of the torch of that song. That song just meant so much to me. So to have it on this Christmas album was really important. And the fact that Alan wanted to be a part of it and do that and knew that song meant a lot to me was pretty cool.
Well, that's one of those songs every year, "New Kid in Town," ever since I heard it. It brings such a different twist on the Christmas story. I mean, tell me about, growing up hearing that song, how it really, did it give you a new perspective on the Christmas story?
I mean, I just thought it was a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that song, that's probably the closest to something that's a standard, but very much a country Christmas standard, and kind of specific to the genre.
Yeah.
But just a beautiful, beautiful song, and one of my favorite things, actually, if people over the years have seen me in concert, when it started getting Christmas time, there was a couple songs I would play. I would either play "There's a New Kid in Town," or I would play the Christmas song. And both of those are on this record, obviously, for that reason, and two of my favorites.